climax to the Scottish Premier League season. If you want to watch all the events from both grounds featured, stay with us here on Sky Sports 4. If you want to watch just Celtic v Motherwell, you'll need to press the red button now. If you're watching online through Sky Player, choose Sky Sports 4 for the Rangers game or the Sports Extra channel for Celtic v Motherwell. And hello also to all the troops working and abroad at the moment, watching us on BFBS, the Forces broadcasters. We hope you're enjoying the afternoon's broadcast, whichever side you support. Neil, well, no nerves for Rangers now. How much is it about concentration for them?
Yeah, it's just about finishing the job, David. We sat here this time last season and watched Kilmarnock fans enjoy a real party when they secured their SPL survival. They've had to make way for Rangers coming down to have a party in their own ground, and I thoroughly think that Rangers will see the game out and become SPL champions again.
Well, Rangers lead by 3-0 here at Kilmarnock. At Celtic, it's 2-0 to the Chasers. They're playing at Motherwell. You can keep up to that one if you press the red button now. The trophy lift is to come, but first, the second half of Kilmarnock against Rangers with Davy Provan and Ian Crocker.
Well, Rangers made such a storming start to the first half, scoring 3 goals in 5.5 minutes. They might just want a fourth to make absolutely sure of things. But it's Kilmarnock who will start the second half. Let's hear from Ali McCoy. He's with Peter Martin.
Ali, can you sum up that first 5 minutes and what you do in the second half now?
It was an unbelievable start, to be quite honest with you, Peter. It was, I thought the quality of finishing was absolutely magnificent. But having said that, we've just spoken about it. We've not played particularly well after that. We've given the ball away. We've allowed Kilmarnock a few shots at Alan McGregor. I know we've hit the post, but we'll have to pass the ball with a bit more urgency second half and finish the job. But what a start.
Good luck, enjoy the second half. Thanks very much.
Kilmarnock were left absolutely stunned by an amazing start from Rangers.
Well, just interesting remarks from Ali McCoy, being critical of the way Rangers played after they scored the goals. And that's what Walter Smith will be doing in the dressing room, just trying to keep on top of the players, just trying to make sure that they're still bright, that they're still focused on the job. And the one thing that they want to guard against is any type of complacency at all. The job is done here. What they can't afford to do now, Rangers, is offer Kilmarnock a way back into the game.
Weir, Edu, Papac. Come off the head of Fowler. Walter Smith's Rangers on the brink of another title. It's the last 45 minutes of his 11.5 years as manager. Whittaker, and he's picked up Lafferty, but no hat-trick yet.
Oh, I can't believe how much room he had there. He's trying to tuck round. James Fowler just allows the run. Oh, he should score. That's probably the easiest chance he's had in the match.
The goal was gaping. Fancy has let that one slither out. Davis. Jelic. Free kick taken out.
There's just so much subtlety about this big fella. He's got such a good touch. Another little nutmeg, it's totally deliberate. I think he's fortunate he gets his feet off the ground there. He's not planted as he gets hit there.
Scully avoiding a yellow card for a change. He has managed to see a yellow card 18 times this season.
This is a really nice range here for Jelic to get it up and back down.
Yep, he is more than capable. We've seen that. Hasn't got in on the act yet today at Rugby Park, although he's played his part. He might be about to get in on the act. It's Jelic! Brilliant! Just brilliant from Nikita Jelic! And this is turning into some send-off for Walter Smith.
Well, you can't say he doesn't deserved the goal because he's been outstanding today. You know, normally you criticise Cammy Bell because that's the side of the goal he's looking after. The wall is looking after the right-hand side. They've got 5 in the wall, but he's just beaten by sheer power here, the Killie goalkeeper. Not quite sure whether he saw the ball being struck, but either way, by the time he reacts, the ball's on its way into the net. And you know, this, I'm not going to say it completes the afternoon for Jelic, but he certainly deserves a goal given his contribution.
Well, we said he had to get in on the act, and he has. He's got a yellow card in his celebration, as Lafferty did. And he's now scored in the last 4 games, and he's now scored in the last 5 away games. His 19th goal for Rangers in 27 matches. A remarkable return for the Croatian. And Rangers take another step closer to the title. Quite a big step, actually. Bugera stopped by Silva. Preston will get a free kick, foul by Naismith. He missed 3 months of the season, but he made a timely return just after Kenny Miller had departed.
I think the hope for Alan McCoy is that they can keep him. He has been talking about moving. This is probably not the right time to discuss that, but it would leave a huge void, such as his contribution. Walter Smith said when he brought him in, he said, I could have signed 2 or 3 of similar quality to what I have. He said, I took the gamble, try to get some real quality into the side, and Jelic has certainly provided that.
Kenny Miller going midway through the season, he has certainly stepped up. Step forward, Nikita Jelic. Rangers not hanging about in scoring their 4th goal at the start of the second half. Greg Wild showing determination. Maybe Weir, looks like he will be getting to grips with the SPL trophy again. Rangers toying with Kilmarnock today. Jelic is in some space here. Try to lob it over Cammy Bell.
Can you believe the room the Rangers centre forward had there? And that just sums up Kilmarnock at the back today for me. Absolutely astonishing at this level of football. Look at the 2 centre backs. And they're playing in a different postcode from each other.
Can't be without Fraser Wright for the run-in, they'll point to that. Dayton escaping here, nobody up with him yet. But they are arriving. Bugera though, foul shot not pass.
Well, again, Aubameyang held this position instead of getting himself to the front post and giving Dayton an offer. Any time that they've managed to get the ball wide, there's been nothing in the box for Kilmarnock.
Naismith. Lafferty wants the pass. He's got it. And is he in here? He is! Kyle Lafferty has got his hat-trick! It's 5-0 to the champions!
Well, it's certainly Rangers' day and it's certainly Kyle Lafferty's day. He gets majorly lucky. There's a touch of the Dennis Bergkamp about this. There's an accidental touch that gets him in. Just watch the touch that gets him in behind. Makes a diagonal run. That's accidental, but it gets him goal side. He's still got it all to do, and what a nice finish. What a good finish. Majorly lucky to get in, but this has been his day and then some.
7 goals in the last 6 games of the season. And some fabulous finishes along the way from Kyle Lafferty. Sometime villain of the piece, but hat-trick hero today. And Kilmarnock are making a change. David Silva going off, and Momo Sissoko, centre half, taking his place. The A77 back to Glasgow this afternoon will be declared a carnival route for the Rangers fans who are partying now. They just wanted that fourth goal to make sure of things. Well, they got their fourth and they got their fifth, and they might not have finished yet. To Rangers here. Celtic have scored again, but it matters little. Sean Maloney on target, and those two teams will meet again in the Scottish Cup final next Saturday. But Rangers haven't given Celtic any glimpse of the title today. Starting the first half and the second half in similarly devastating fashion. It's a romp for Rangers.
Yeah, it sure is, and it's all down to the way they started the game. The worry coming into this game for Walter Smith would be that they might have gone into the last quarter of this game with the result still up in the air, and then it would have got very, very tense. The pressure would have mounted. But you've got to hand it to his players. They've done the job for him today.
We shall not be moved as the cry around Rugby Park. Up, I think that's pretty much guaranteed. How many do Rangers want? It's a foul on Edu. We've still got 35 minutes to go. That's the bad news for Kilmarnock.
I think Kenny Shields would take full time right now, wouldn't he?
He will take his leave of Rangers today. So good, but the second time around, bowing out in style. His choice to go, his decision. Maybe to retirement, but if someone in England or elsewhere were to come in for him, who knows? He's just a young one compared to his mate.
He is. I'd be very surprised if he's finished with the game. I'm really surprised.
Kilmarnock torn to shreds. Zojnovic onside, but with a bit to do. Jelic doing it though. Pascali away, but only as far as Davis. Whittaker. Greg Wild. Screened by Clancy. Greg White just in the door at Rangers. Planning for a bright future with Ali McCoist as manager. Tough act to follow.
Well, I was just going to say that, yeah. However happy Ali will be, and he will be majorly tonight. You know, the realisation about to dawn that he's following this man.
After 46 seconds today, we realised the outcome just would not be in doubt. Rangers quick out of the blocks, and how. Fowler. Sissoko was a sub. Towell. Kelly. Dayton. Davis. Jelovic. Fancying it. Naismith is taken out by Kelly.
Just surprised that Stephen Naismith didn't play Jelovic, and Kilmarnock so square at the back, so high. Jelovic desperate for the ball to be played in behind.
Stephen Naismith back at where it all began for him. Davis has Whittaker available. Offside. It won't count this time for Stephen Naismith.
Yeah, I just wanted it a little bit early there, Brigada. It's a really good offer though. And this throughout the game, managed to get these 2 against 1 situations. Is he off? Not a lot in it.
Come at the hour at Rugby Park. Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 5. Surge towards the title. Half an hour of the SPL season to go. Rangers rule again. Football Club, a 115th major honour. Davis, Whittaker, Naismith, Davis, Lafferty chasing that, but Clancy will clear it.
Yeah, good idea. You know, once again, Jelovic is the focal point. He is the one that they've looked for all afternoon, Jelovic. You know, if you're a supporting midfield player, he's an absolute joy to play with. The likes of Stephen Naismith and Stephen Davis know that any time they go forward, once Rangers pick this boy up, they can get on their way. Of it.
Bryson. Lafferty. Hungry for more goals. He's already got 3. Whittaker. Naismith for Jelovic. Up another fabulous free kick to add to his immense goal-scoring record. Sissoko, Bryson, Towell, intended for him, but he has it anyway. Davis, Pereira in right-wing mode. Was there a push on Sissoko? The officials said not. With wild shouting in, and it's a corner.
Well, I don't know why Sissoko would go down unless he was put by Kyle Lafferty. Again, Kilmarnock's fullbacks so far out of position. Good ball in, gets across the front. It is a trip, it's accidental, but it should have been a free kick to Sissoko. Every time Rangers go up the pitch, they look like scoring.
Seeking goal number 6. Davis delivers. It's Bugera, and it's David Weir! Now that would have been a story and a half.
It looked as if the script had been written there for him, didn't it?
Obermeyer, Towell, Dayton. Bugera. Bryson will get a free kick off Bugera.
I don't know why he's complaining to Maggie Bugera. 5-0 up. He shouldn't be splitting hairs there. He certainly caught Bryson. He's too quick to the ball here, Bryson. There's the trip.
Rangers have only conceded 1 goal in their last 9 matches, a record to be proud of. They have been racking up the clean sheets, and Alan McGregor will be determined to keep it that way. This is left for Dayton. Oh, it is a goal for Kilmarnock. They took a diversion en route. Rangers defence is breached for a change. McGregor unhappy.
Look, they had 2 in the wall. Adrian Naismith, I think the shot splits him. It does. Stephen Naismith just turns his back. He ends up sideways here. And Alan McGregor just wrong-footed. Now this is a beaut. In fact, it's Edu who comes up. The two of them should have been a little bit more solid than that.
Naismith. Lafferty. Greg Wild. The Rangers respond by scoring again. Corner.
Well, he's saying it was taken down there, Greg Wild. Again, at this stage of the game with this scoreline, Rangers not contesting too many decisions with Craig Thompson.
That goal might have irked Rangers a bit, even though they have a big lead. David Weir trying to get to it, and so was Edu. It's another corner.
A really good corner from Stephen Davis. Goalkeeper can't come for that. It's not in the air long enough.
Davis takes it again. Janovic caught it well, and Clancy made contact. Another corner. A succession of corners for Rangers. Davis once more. Sissoko. Lafferty. Cheeky back heel to Naismith. Lafferty hurt. Fowler just took it away from Bugera. Davis. Janovic!
That's the first mistake he's made in the game. Just a total miscue at the back post. He's certainly trying to score there. He's not trying to get it back across the face.
Gary Hay. Oh, he's in. Gary Hay. But McGregor behind that.
Terrific effort to lose Lafferty and Pottinger. Well, this is what Kilmarnock have done all day. They've pushed the fullbacks into these advanced positions. They've certainly paid the price for that. And a very decent effort from Gary Hay. That's a surprise to me, 9 attempts each. Just didn't happen early enough in the game for Kilmarnock. I think in hindsight, and it's always easy in hindsight, Kenny Shields must feel that instead of trying to slug it out with Rangers in the first quarter of the game, they should have sat in, just try to stay compact and got through what was always going to be a difficult 15-20 minutes.
The last quarter of the game, the last quarter of the season in the SPL. Gary Hay. It's Dayton. Towell. Fowler. Kelly. Fowler. Dayton.
Difficult for Kilmarnock here. Rangers 10 players goal side. Janovic up on the halfway line. Everyone else back.
Kelly. Away by Bugera. Back to Kelly. He Dayton taking on Davis. Corner.
Well, he reckons he should have had a free kick there. I think Nicholas got a very good case as well.
Rangers are going to make what has become a customary substitution in the past few matches. Lee McCulloch is going to replace Greg Wild. McCulloch just back after a knee operation. He was a huge figure for Rangers until his injury. Dayton's corner. Missed by most.
Well, it's one of the few times in the match that Rangers have defended the front post badly. 11 players in the box, 11 Rangers players when the corner come in.
Gary Hayes cross, away by Weir, then by Lafferty, but it comes back to Dayton. Tell calling for it, he's got it. Blocked by Jelavic, who decided to come back as well. Scarlett. Wide by the Italian.
Well, he knew he was only going to get one touch when it popped up. He did well to win the ball from Stephen Whittaker at the back post. He's only going to get one touch there. That is awkward.
20 minutes to go. Greg Wild is away now to be replaced by Lee McCulloch. Everyone a hero for Rangers. Before the title had gone, Celtic held them. The final Old Firm game of the season, but Celtic slumped to a seriously shocked defeat at Inverness Caley-Thistle. And suddenly the pendulum swung back towards Rangers. Only once in his managerial career has Walter Smith actually won his final 3 games of a season, and he's going to do it this time. Clancy. Strong behind.
Well, again, only one in the box. You know, they just haven't supported Aubameyang well enough, the command in midfield.
Well, Hans Tooth is going to come on to play a part. And he'll fancy having a say on the final day. Papach. Edu. Gary Hay. Dayton. Pascale. Sissoko. Towell takes over, tries a trick. He's fed Clancy. Sasa Papach having none of him though. Clancy done well to win it back though. Dayton. McGregor equal to that, equal to most of them.
Well, you wouldn't expect Alan McGregor to be beaten at his near post. It's a decent shot from Dayton, who's been the biggest threat for Kilmarnock today. As usual, McGregor, pretty solid.
The head of Jelavic and through to Cammy Bell. Another goal in Glasgow's East End, but they'll still be feeling rather flat there. Celtic have scored again. And it's Paddy McCourt on target. And just for a change, he didn't dance past 6 defenders to score.
Stephen Naismith, again, he's taken plenty of the ball there. That's the point he's making to Craig Thompson.
Kilmarnock flattened from the off as Rangers made a spectacular start on the final day. But Alan McGregor watchful here. Dayton goes for it, another deflection off the wall. Different outcome this time.
Again, Alan McGregor having a real go, real blast at the wall. He strikes it well, Dayton.
Don't have have the biggest of squads, Rangers. Small team, perfectly formed.
Stephen Naismith just caught in the half-turn here. And he won't want to go up, he'll want to be in the pitch when the full-time whistle blows. Decent effort from Sasa Papats. It's hardly one that Cammy Bell can take into his gloves here. He does all right. He just gets two good open hands on it to get it safe.
Davis takes it again. Pascali away to Towell. Quarter of an hour to go. Rangers got more goals in them. Might just have. Dayton. Towell. Can't stop it going for a corner. The SPL trophy is on its way in the chopper, and there's never been a doubt as to where it would be heading. Destination Rugby Park, to be lifted by Rangers again. Escher bound in the air. And for the third year running, Rangers are closing in on the SPL title. Chopper to Killy this time. Dayton's corner. Pascali's header. Gary Hay. Blocked by Yelovich.
Just wonder where Kenny Miller's going to be watching this game, and he will be watching somewhere today, but this gets him a League Championship medal.
Yes, and what a fantastic contribution.
Yeah.
21 goals in the SPL for Kenny. And Hooper scores again, could be top scorer. Naismith, Yelovich, Naismith! Off the frame of the goal! And Lafferty couldn't help himself to a fourth goal.
Now again, how unselfish is Yelovich? Could have taken this himself. And decides instead to feed Naismith. He certainly onside as he gets the header from Yelovich. Not much to hit from that angle, and a very decent effort.
Started early for Rangers. 3 up after 6 minutes. Now that's the way to start a match on the final day. It's going to be an emotional farewell as Walter Smith and Rangers tear themselves apart. It will be a corner.
Edu's done well today. Not a lot of it has been eye-catching, but very industrious again. Came through a really difficult patch where he was a whipping boy at times, and had the mentality to come through it.
Rangers eager to hit Killy for 6. Another corner from Davis. Away by Sissoko. Davy Weir. Bagheera. Showing off now. And he gets the free kick, Bagheera.
And at times this boy thinks he's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's value though. Another one that Rangers will want to keep.
Yeah, he just ran into Pascali there. Davis takes it. Craig Thompson's not ready, he's spotted something. Pascali and Naismith exchanging words. And both of them another short of a word. Take two. Davis again. Way by Fowler. Papat. On by Edu. Naismith. Davis. McCulloch. Wanting to have a say.
Yeah, he was shot there just as he tried to get the shot away. That's what he's saying to Craig Thompson. And now he'd love to get his name in the score sheet today. He's had to watch so much of the second half of this season and must be absolutely delighted to be here on the last day.
Kilmarnock making another change. James Statham makes way for 18-year-old Gary Fisher, who's come through the academy here. And it's game over for Nikita Jelavic as well, who scored another fabulous free kick today. Elhad's Juve coming on.
Masterclass from Jelavic. Absolute masterclass of centre-forward play.
Gary Hay. Bryson steps in. Towell. Papat. Picked it in. Here's Pascali. Towell. Gary Hay available. Here he is. Bryson. Nancy rising. Lady Towell. Got by Bagheera. It's gone out.
He had a decent chance there because Bagheera doesn't get to him quickly enough. Did well to make the opportunity for himself. Rangers claiming for handball. Just here. But he should be doing better there.
Celtic won't want to finish the season without a trophy for the second year running. They go up for the Scottish Cup with Motherwell on Saturday from 2:30 on Sky Sports HD2 and Sky Sports 2. Chopper is heading to Rugby Park, and it wasn't going anywhere else. Weir, Davis, Elhad's Juve, up against Pascali, and Bryson on hand as well. Kelly. Fisher, it's gone behind Clancy. One way or another, it's been an extraordinary season in Scotland. But it's going to have a familiar outcome in the SPL, with Rangers crowned champions for the third year running. And for the 54th time in all, the top team in Scotland. Whittaker. Still going, Stephen Whittaker. Pascali boots it away.
Oh, Whittaker did brilliantly. Again, another one of the unsung heroes, Stephen Whittaker. And versatile enough that he allows Walter Smith to change the shape of the team. He and Stephen Naismith, very often asked to play in different positions, it allows Walter Smith to change the shape.
Weir. Papach. David Healy's going to come on for his Northern Ireland colleague Kyle Lafferty, hat-trick hero today. Been a bit part player since arriving at Rangers. Grow. Painful that for Bagheera, who's writhing in agony. The yellow card is shown.
Yeah, I had to put my hands up here, didn't see it, I was watching the ball there. Craig Thompson perfectly placed the call, couldn't have been any closer. He took plenty of the ball, but again it's a follow through. The players are going to have to get that one, that taking the ball doesn't necessarily mean it's not a foul.
The card for official just after coming on. Bagheera in agony. And it will soon be ecstasy for the followers of Rangers Football Club. They went about their business right from the off. This doesn't look good for Bagheera though. Signalling for more attention for the doctor. There's some concern for the state of Raja Bagheera. That is serious, it will be the only blot on the landscape today. Celtic 4-0 up against Motherwell, but it doesn't matter one jot. They are going to finish a point behind Rangers. All smiles. Ali McCoist will succeed Walter Smith as manager. Bagheera distinctly unimpressed.
Just wonder what Algerian is for. Your card is marked. That's what he's saying there. He better be quick, he's got 3 minutes. I think he took plenty of the ball here as he comes in. It's a follow through. And Bagheera was planted. That's what made it a sore one.
It's nearly all over for Walter Smith and Rangers. But what a way to go. David Weir, who once again will get to grips with the SPL trophy at the age of 41 now. Offside Stephen Davis. Rangers scored 3 quick goals in the first half and 2 quick goals in the second half. The job was done early. No way were they going to give Celtic any sort of hope. They did not. It's been another extraordinary tussle for the title between the Glasgow Giants. But Rangers are coming out on top again. So lifting that through for Kelly, but McGregor reacts swiftly.
How sweet is this moment for Walter Smith? has been a terrific career for the Rangers gaffer.
Kyle Lafferty, hat-trick hero today, and he's had a remarkable run-in yet again, as he often does. He's replaced by David Healy, and Lafferty acclaimed by the fans, by his manager, and by his manager-to-be, and he certainly looks a player when playing up front. The last minute of the 90. 20 years after Walter Smith was first named as Rangers manager. It is time to depart, and he will depart with another title, another trophy. Legendary status assured at Rangers for Walter Smith. They've done it! They've won it! Rangers are champions for the third year running, and trust Walter Smith to bow out like this. Another title, another trophy for a man who will take a very prominent place in the history of this famous club. This has been some simmer for Walter, David.
Couldn't have gone any better, Ian, and it's very easy with the benefit of hindsight to say this was always a formality. Trust me, it was anything but. The last step is very often the most difficult. Rangers came here, they got out the blocks like Usain Bolt, and Kilmarnock simply couldn't live with it.
As a boy, he supported Rangers. As a man, he got to be their manager not once but twice. He has lived the dream and some. 25 years after he arrived as assistant to Graham Souness, it will soon be time to say goodbye. But it's a goodbye with title number 54 for Rangers, a world record. Their 150th major honour, a world record. 3 in a row for Rangers, simply the best, better than all the rest. Again. A new era is about to dawn for Rangers Football Club, a new owner and a new manager, but they are still doing what Rangers do best, winning titles, winning trophies. It's jubilation for Rangers, but it's desolation for Celtic. They blew it and they knew it at Inverness, and Rangers knew it too. Craig White can now look to the future and a new era. As easy as 1, 2, 3 in a row for Rangers. He'll be in charge next season. Ali McCoy. Well, he's learnt from the best in Walter Smith. It remains to be seen whether Davy Weir will still be around. But the captain has had another immense season, and he will lift the SPL trophy again in the week of his 41st birthday. Thanks for the memories, Walter Smith. He was manager for 2 spells, spending 11.5 years. That's a long time, and that's a lot of trophies. They're having a party again. An amazing start for Rangers here. They never look back, but it's all over in Glasgow's East End. Celtic won 4-0, but Neil Lennon's side miss out on the title. They were in control of their own destiny until they went to Inverness. The Celtic family responding as they usually do, but they are second best in Scotland and in Glasgow again. Neil Lennon left to reflect on that defeat in Inverness and on the penalty save from Alan McGregor in the Old Firm game. Another titanic tussle between Scotland's big two. Celtic left to ponder on what might have been, but sorry Celtic, it's not about you today, it's about these guys. Rangers, champions for the 3rd year running. Carnival time on the A77 back to Glasgow this afternoon. And I suppose Walter Smith, she's had to go out with a bang like this.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you cast your mind back to 1998, where he ended up empty-handed in his last season with the club, and he must have wondered this morning. You know, there was always an outside chance that might happen again, but what a job his players have done for him this afternoon. This is as good a last day performance as I've seen.
Kyle Lafferty scored a stunning hat-trick, but every player played their part today, and this is how it finished in the Clydesdale Bank Scottish Premier League. Rangers 93 points, Celtic 92 points. We were all set for a final day of drama, but Rangers decided against that. They had it all done very early on. They didn't hang around. A performance worthy of champions.
So congratulations then to Rangers and to Walter Smith. It's 3 in a row for Rangers. What a fantastic atmosphere here at Rugby Park. I can tell you a few minutes ago, you might not have heard it above the crowd noise at home, but the unmistakable sound of the blades of the SPL helicopter could be heard above the stadium. And any minute now, the Chief Executive of the Scottish Premier League, Neil Doncaster, will arrive with the SPL trophy. He was never good enough to play for them, but Walter Smith leaves Rangers today as a legend. His 400th game in charge, producing a 10th title.